So it is the morning after the slap heard around the world last night. So what are my thoughts on this? What are my thoughts on this Will Smith, Chris Rock incident at the Academy Awards last night? Well, first things first. So when the incident happened, I took to social media like a lot of us did, but I was skeptical. I was skeptical because here you have an actor walking up to another actor in a room full of actors, slapping that actor on the biggest night of the year for actors during an award show that's sole purpose is to celebrate make believe and is also struggling in the ratings. So I'm like, who does that? Who walks up? What? Like, it seemed so. And to be fair, the actual slap, the actual incident in question looked fake to me. It looked staged, right? Now, maybe it's because of the environment and, we're like, this can't be real. But it didn't look choreographed, but it just looked staged. Just the way Chris moved when he got hit and the way Will Smith slapped him. And it just looked fake. Now, when Will Smith got back to his chair and started projecting his emotions, now that looked real. That felt very real because he's also dropping F-bombs left, right, and center on international television during the Oscars. So that in and of itself is like, whoa, maybe there's something to this here. Like, what the fuck's going on, right? But Will Smith is also a multi-Academy Award nominated actor, now an Academy Award winner. He's a great actor. He's fucking amazing. So, you're sitting there and you're like, what? Is this real? What the hell's going on here, right? If the lighting changed in here, which it did, it's just because the sun came out from behind a cloud. So I was skeptical. But of course, as the minutes turned into hours and more information came out and Will Smith won his Academy Award and was apologizing to the Academy and his fellow peers in attendance, although not Chris Rock, I was like, I guess this is real. And I was reading more tweets and seeing more posts and I'm like, what the hell, right? So you have two camps, right? You got those that took to social media that are totally in support of Will Smith, right? They're there and they're like, yeah, fuck you, Chris Rock, you goddamn son of a bitch. I'm glad Will Smith walked up onto that stage and slapped you across the face, you bastard. How dare you insult his wife, you piece of shit. Do you not know that she has a medical condition? You fucking low scum piece of shit. Will Smith, Will Smith, Will Smith, Will Smith. Of course. And then you have the other side of the coin with people jumping on social media saying, well, hey, yeah, maybe it was a tasteless joke, but that doesn't give Will Smith the right to walk up on stage and slap the person, strike the person. I mean, it still is assault, right? No matter which way you slice it, it is assault. He shouldn't have done that. And like, what the fuck is going on here? All that kind of stuff, right? And you get both these people jumping on social media, and there they are. That's just the toxic cesspool of a dumpster fire that social media is. So where do I fall? What are my thoughts? Well, here's what you have to understand. If there's one thing I've learned, in my life, but one of the things I've learned in my life over the years is that two things can be true at the same time. Both things can be true at the same time. So let me give you an example. So, Kevin Spacey, right? Kevin Spacey is a fucking amazing actor, Academy Award winner, right? I think we all can agree that Kevin Spacey is one hell of an actor. He's fantastic. He's brilliant. He's a fantastic actor. One of the best. But he's also a terrible person. Both things can be true at the same time. Now, I understand that it can be difficult for people to acknowledge that or admit that because they feel like they're taking something away from one of the truths or they're not focusing on the more important thing. Or I get all that. I understand why it can be uncomfortable for people to acknowledge that. But that doesn't negate the fact that both those things are in fact true. They are. Now, I'm not saying that Kevin Spacey's like Will Smith or Will Smith is like Kevin Spacey. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just using that as an example, a clear example of two things being true at the same time. So, yes, I can empathize with those that say, you know what? It was a tasteless joke. Yeah, I can definitely see that being a tasteless joke. 100%. It's not the first time he's done it. It's not the first time a comedian's done it. And I hope it's not the last time that he does it or a comedian does it. Right? But I get it. I can understand it. But Will Smith should also not have walked up on stage and slapped Chris Rock in the face. He shouldn't have done that. It is assault. Both things can be true at the same time. And, if anything, if Will Smith wanted to stand up for his wife, what he should have done was everything, and he felt the need, he felt compelled to say something on international television. He just couldn't keep it to himself because maybe he's afraid of his wife or something. I don't know. We all know that's a weird relationship right there. If he felt compelled to absolutely speak up in that moment and do something to show his, protection for his wife, then he should have just done everything he did after he got back from the stage. Axe out all the stage slap shit and just stand up, maybe even advance towards the stage, looking up at him, pointing at him, and say everything you said. Hey, leave my wife out of your fucking mouth. Whatever, right? I mean, that still would have elicited the same response from the audience because you're dropping F-bombs unexpectedly, left, right, and center on international television at the Oscars. People still would have been like, holy, is he serious right now? And it probably would have been far more effective. But stooping to that level and striking him and slapping him is just as tacky as the tasteless joke. It's just as tacky. And it puts a black eye on your Academy Award win. Not like 5 or 10 minutes later, he's winning the Academy Award for Best Actor. The first time in his life. We know how bad he's wanted this. He's been nominated several times before. And you can make the argument that there's a few movies in there that he was probably snubbed for. Or that he should have got, a nomination for. Or that he should have won for. He finally wins. Will Smith finally gets his Oscar. And it's set against the backdrop of this. And there he is up on stage getting a standing ovation, talking about love and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, he apologized to the Academy and to his fellow peers in the audience, but not to Chris Rock. It's like the definition of irony. You look up irony in the dictionary and it has a new picture. It's Will Smith accepting his Academy Award. I mean, it's hilarious to me. The hypocrisy is ridiculous. You have to have some self-control. He's allowed to feel that way. I'm not saying he's not allowed to feel that way. He can feel that way. He's allowed to feel that way. It was a tasteless joke. I get it. It wasn't illegal, but I certainly get why people believe it's a tasteless joke. We know that Jada Pinkett Smith has a condition that causes her to lose her hair. It's not her fault, blah, blah, blah. She's been open and honest. I get all that. I get why people feel that way. But he still shouldn't have done that, man. Look where you are. You're not in some back alley behind a 7-Eleven. You're not at each other's homes where it's private. It's like, dude, you can't do that. The best thing, the most he should have done was the verbal stuff, right? And that still would, like I said, if he had stood up, walked right up to the stage and looked up at him, and it still would have been very effective. Very effective. Or you take a mental note, you just stare at him. You just stare at him. Maybe you whisper to your wife, reassure your wife, it's okay, baby, it's okay. I love you. It's okay. Don't worry about this. I got this. I got this. That's what you do. That's what you do. Read the room, man. Have some self-control. Look where you are. So that's how I feel about it, right? It's a joke. Yeah, tasteless, okay? But you shouldn't have walked up onto the stage and done that because now it's divisive, right? If he had just sat there, like I said, and yelled at him or done all that, you would have won more people over. More people, I think, would have been on his side because they would have understood it. And it would have been like, wow, there's a man standing up for his wife. Fucking shit just got real. But walking up onto the stage and slapping him, I mean, this isn't the fourth grade in the playground here. Like, what the fuck are we doing? That's how I feel about it. You're entitled to disagree, and I'm sure some of you do. And you'll be in the comment section below going, fucking stand up as well. I support Will Smith, Will Smith, Will Smith, Will Smith. It's going to happen. But I totally support standing up for your woman, for your wife. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, 100%. But if Chris Rock really wanted to insult Will Smith and really wanted to insult Jada Pinkett Smith, he would have made a joke like, hey, do you mind if I sleep with your wife? Because we all know that, you know, I'm just saying. There are worse things he could have said on international television in front of millions of people. I'm just saying. Anyways, those are my thoughts. You comment below and let me know your thoughts. You know what's going to happen. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.